Ladies and gentlemen, yo, I'm Weird and welcome to my workshop. Today we will be sinking into the loam with Grow, Song of the Evertree. In another time, long forgotten to history, our people were explorers, sailing the cosmos, following the song in their hearts. Their journey led them to the song's source, the source of all life, Mayora, emanating from the boughs of the Evertree. It was there, beneath the tree's branches, they made their home. Here they thrived, living peacefully in the shade of the Evertree, their every need met through the song of Mayora. They learned to shape the song, and called this art alchemy. They became artisans, architects, and champions of industry, and their humble village grew into a grand city. Though the people flourished, all was not well with the Evertree. Darkness had coiled around its heart, and discord wove its way into the song of Mayora. In the dawn of the last day, the song shattered, and the great city fell silent. And in that silence, something new took root. The Withering. Ever hungry, all-consuming. It overwhelmed the Evertree and destroyed their once great city. Homeless and heartbroken, their connection to the song severed. The people fled to the far reaches of the cosmos. But all is not lost, even in the darkest of times. One lone voice, one young Everheart Alchemist, remained, determined to push back the Withering, to restore the song of Mayora, and live in harmony with the Evertree once more. You know, for an ever-expanding, ever-consuming rot, I feel like this stuff hasn't gotten very far. Are we, like, living under it? Yeah, this stuff doesn't seem as, like, terrifying as the the fables would suggest. The world seed is almost ready, Book. I say it's time we wake the apprentice. Ooh. Can't we let them sleep in just a little longer, Coppertop? The poor dear is exhausted. They've been working non-stop for days. Well, I'm ready to go. Given all the apprentice has done so far, don't you think they ought to be awake to see the world's seed completed? Yes, good point. I doubt they'd want to miss that. Oh, did we wake you up, dear? You've got a face there.
Oh.
Good morning, dearie. Oh, God. Oh, I'm glad I went all with a burbly voice for you. Yes, good morning, apprentice. There is much to get started on. Let's give the poor dear time to freshen up, Coppertop. Just look at their hair. And my word, is that drool on their face? Yes, rather a lot, in fact. Oh, don't worry, dear. Take a few moments to yourself. We can talk when you're ready. Right. Can I turn this? There we go. Shield-shaped, round. Oh, okay. Is that glitter? All right. Pink's pretty good. So's the magenta. Gotta go with that inhuman white, though. That one's not bad. Yo! It's quite the quaff. Gosh, why is this one the best? Oh, wait. Okay. This is good. Sure. And here we have it, a perfectly crafted world seed. The apex of the Everheart Alchemist's art and our means of restoring the Evertree to good health again. Jolly good work creating the recipe from scratch, I say.
Oh.
There were some impressive alchemical misfires along the way, mind you. Remember the frogs, Coppertop? How could I forget? The taste still hasn't left my mouth. Anyway, now that the world seed is ready, all we need to do is plant it and wait until it sprouts. And if it doesn't, well, what's our plan? Panic?
Oh.
No, Coppertop. No, you're right. It's clearly going to work. And if you'd like to have a chat before we go, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea, Coppertop and I are here for you. Tea's out, I'm afraid. We used the last of it in the world seed. Oh, well, we're still happy to chat. The world seed is the culmination of all our efforts, apprentice. You see, since the dawn of time, the Evertree has nurtured miniature garden worlds in its branches. When properly tended to, these bountiful worlds would bloom, scattering the seeds of creation, Mayora, across this cosmos. Alas, when the withering overtook the tree, the branch worlds were smothered, and so was the flow of my aura. That's where the world seed comes in. Theoretically, it can grow a new world in the branches of the Evertree. Planting that seed and restoring the Evertree to good health is our top priority. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. You want us to tell us about yourself? Well, alright. While you are a mere apprentice Everheart Alchemist, I can safely say you're the greatest alchemist in all of Alaria right now. Rude. You're also the tallest alchemist in Alaria. And the shortest. We've got the charts to prove it. It's been so long since you first came into our lives, so young, yet determined to master the alchemical arts. I vividly remember you telling us you wanted to make the Evertree better again. I seem to recall that you added that the withering was gross and icky and needed to go. Yes, you said the same thing about peas. But here we are today. You're the first alchemist in an age to crack the recipe of the word seed. To think the old alchemists said it was a myth. You sure showed them, apprentice. Do you have any other questions? Gosh, there's so many. The withering. Nasty business. Blight on our fair Alaria. Yuck. The withering emerges from... Well, actually, we really don't know where it came from. There it was, though, the moment the song shattered, ready to fill in the gap with its awfulness. It consumed all of Alaria and drove the people out, and it's still there, encroaching on our garden. But I'm keeping my calipers across to that... Restoring the tree will... But I'm keeping my calipers crossed that restoring the tree will drive it back. Do you have any questions? We're still happy to chat. I'm just gonna keep going. Alaria, lovely place once, very well reviewed. It was a bustling place of industry and commerce, all helped along by alchemy. I'd sit for hours listening to the noises, people going about their business, hurry-scurry, living in their honest lives. It was lovely. It was, until it wasn't. It stopped being quite so lovely when the withering took root and consumed the land. Such destruction. Oh, it was awful. The people fled the city in droves. We remained behind, of course. Someone had to try and fix things. Still, it was sad to see our friends leave. I know that was especially hard on you, dear. But the work we're doing is important. We're going to make Alaria a home for everyone once again. Do you have any other questions? We're still having to chat. Oh, our once magnificent Evertree. Such a pity you never got to see it in its prime, Weird. Whole worlds hanging from its branches, each one bursting with life and myura. A cosmic miracle. I couldn't even imagine what your people thought when they first laid eyes on it. And for a time, it flourished. Grew even more beautiful when your people began adding their voices to the song. Oh, that's when we came along. The Everheart Alchemists became the tree's custodians, working to keep the tree healthy and maintaining harmony between the people and the land. We were very good at our job. We were, yes, until the song shattered. And then the Myora dried up. And then the withering came, and the Evertree suffered, and here we are, all alone. Not alone, we have each other, Coppertop, and now we have a plan. Do you have any other questions? Yes, the Song of Myora, or the Song, as we tend to refer to it. The song resides in all living things, even if they cannot hear it, and it is the harmony of the universe, the song of life, the song of creation. It is the song that calls everything into existence, you know. That includes you. It's a part of you. You were born with the song in your heart. Your people's connection to the song was unique, apprentice. They could feel the flow of Myora in the universe. But now the song is silent, and we don't know why. Do you have any other questions? Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn. I don't even know how you'd start. Do you even have lips? But the Everheart Alchemists were, indeed, still are, the finest of all the alchemy guild houses. We became the caretakers of the Evertree. We watched over it as it gave us shelter, life, and food. And we were always careful not to overstep our bounds, never take more from the Evertree than it can produce. That quest for balance didn't make us popular. No, over time we went from guardians to outcasts. In fact, you were the last apprentice to walk through our doors. We celebrated your arrival. It had been so long between apprentices. Of course, by that stage, we'd been exiled to the outskirts of town. The people didn't want us around, so we moved here. And it's here that you've worked tirelessly, the last remaining Everheart Alchemist, to find a way to push back the withering and restore the Evertree. Do you have any other questions? Alchemy, I know now there's a vocation. Art of converting things to their base essences, transforming things into other things.
Oh.
In the old days, there were a lot of alchemy guilds in Alaria, creating all manners of wonders. It was very loud, lots of explosions. We're mostly past that now. Why, even Book and I are products of alchemy, you know. Alchemy helped Alaria prosper before the devastation, and I'm certain it'll be alchemy that restores it again.
Oh.
Do you have any other questions? Why, my aura is the building block of the natural world, apprentice. It's what everything else is made of. Perhaps you could think of it like a seed, the seed of all creation. Now the song is what scatters these seeds across the universe, forming new matter. And the Evertree is our source of it all. It was teeming with the stuff until it dried up, that is. But if your world seed works as we believe it will, the Mayor will flow once more. Do you have any other questions? I'm ready. Let's go. Splendid. Let's go get this world seed planted in the Evertree and send that nasty old withering packing. Gosh.
Oh.
And don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. You'll need them to care for the budding world seed. All right. Ooh, hatchet. Let's go. Yes. Mallet. Sickle. No. Speech bauble allows you to communicate with folks over long distances. Hey, there's a match 3 game on here. What the fuck? Okay. I mean... Oh, wait. I don't know. Weird. Righto, the world seed. Check alchemist tools, check charming companions, check and check. Let's say it's time to move outside and plant that world seed. There we go. Okay. Huh. One, two, three. Does 5 complete the circle? Or is that a 4? I don't know. Hey guys. Oh no, the withering must have reached the valley. Are we doomed? I think we might be doomed.
Oh.
Weird will save us. Quickly, use your tools to clear a path to the door. Perhaps something can be done from the outside. If not, remember me like this. Panicked and shrieking.
Oh.
Hwacha.
Oh.
Oh. Ahaya. 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 Waha. Oh. You're not what I was expecting. Oh, that great winged creature. I thought the withering was upon us. Coppertop, be gentle. You know You start to froth when you get too agitated. How many times have I told it? How many times, I ask you? The alchemist house is not a place to perch. Coppertop, you're being very rude. That creature has a name, you know. I kind of like Barclay. I liked Barclay, actually. Barclay. Besides, where else is Barclay going to land? The poor dear's roost has been overrun with the withering. Weird, you may be able to coax Barclay down from the roof. Why don't you fetch the saddle from the perch just over there? He's got a saddle on, though. You can always walk over... Jeez. You can always walk over to the saddle, but I recommend pressing space. Why walk when you can frolic? Is that just the saddle he was already wearing? Press M to take to the skies. Choose a destination. Okay. There we are. Perfect little planter for your world seed.
Ooh.
Oh, this is terribly exciting. My pages are all aflutter. Yes, I'm positively effervescent. This is your moment, Weird, where all your hard work pays off. Tuck the world seed into the planter and then stand back.
Oh.
A seed that has the power to grow new worlds. Gosh, I can't turn the sounds down. Holy shit. Haven of the Verdant. Behold, a world freshly sprouted. I knew you had it in you, Weird. Oh, is it meant to be so mucky? Oh, shoot. Seems there's no escaping the destruction of the withering, even all the way up here. So it's a bit of a fixer-upper? It's nothing a little elbow grease can't cure. I'm afraid we used up the last of the elbow grease in the world seed recipe.
Oh.
What I mean is, perhaps between us and those trusty alchemist tools, Weird has got this. Do you really think this mess can be turned around? Truly, I do. With a little care and attention from Weird, this place would be as good as new. Putting a lot of, putting a lot of the weight on me here, don't you think? You can plant seeds from your seed bag and mounds of soil. Given enough time and frequent care, you could end up with something wonderful and new.
Oh. Oh.
Tab. I want to see if there's any other places to like plant stuff. And now I'll start cleaning. I'm gonna start from this side. Oh. What's that? Oh, it's a motive Myora. You're doing well, press G and I'll guide you with the next spot in need of care. Well, yeah, I was just about to do that. Don't be a fucking nag. Oh, yeah. Oh, hiya! Oh, I have to.
Oh.
Oh, I have to. Common stinkweed, a toxic plant. Okay. No. Book, you're gonna get on my nerves with that. A snug bosh. Bitch, if I'm doing well, leave me alone. Snug rock. All right.
Oh.
You've done a fantastic job, Weird. The world is looking much healthier than before. It's even started to produce a small amount of my aura, yet something isn't right. Don't get Coppertop wrong, dear. I'm sure this world will be lovely in time. It's just that it isn't growing like it did before, when people were still connected to the song. When the Everheart Alchemists cared for the Evertree and the Mayora filled the air. Do you suppose that's why nothing's happening? When the connection to the song of Mayora was lost, the Evertree stopped growing? It's possible. Long ago, everything was in harmony. People were happy and they cared for the world around them. The song was everywhere and the Evertree was magnificent, but now... Weird, are you okay? Is something the matter, Weird? Coppertop, shush. Can't you feel it? Press F to sing. But how? How is that possible? You found a way to reconnect with the Song of Mayora? Oh, this is marvelous. This is better than marvelous. This is miraculous. Where do you think you could do it again? Over there, on those plants?
Oh.
Tranquil. Now hiring, what? Flower pot? Tranquil the pure essence. These all require time. And it's this one.
Oh.
Oh, where the song is a part of you once more. How fantastic. Today's been truly remarkable, hasn't it? I bet there's a lot on your mind, Wade. Why don't you come back to the house for a chat and a good night's rest? Just give Barclay a whistle when you're ready to return. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, what the fuck? Let's try that again. Flap, 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 flap. Can I, like... pressing... Oh, actual down, I see. Just like the Evertree, your body needs time to recover each day, so when you're ready, return to the alchemy house for a good night's rest. La. Why am I picking these up? These generous puffs. Was that Barclay making that noise? Aw. Welcome, Weird. Welcome home. Apprentice, you did it. The world seed, it worked.
Oh.
Oh, but what about Weird reconnecting with the song? Wasn't that a sight to behold? Oh, and the Mayura. It started to flow again. More of a trickle, wouldn't you say? But it was something, which is better than nothing.
Oh.
It's all so exciting. What of you, Apprentice? Today was a big day for you. Is there anything you wanted to discuss? Marvel note says,
Oh.
you just keep at it. I think it's more like plants or turn. The fact that even a small amount of Mayoro still exists is fantastic. Without the plants of every problem. Responding to your actions. The song, you found a way to reconnect with the song. I didn't think it was probably enough to shattered, yet somehow a shred of it remains. You found a way to reconnect with. Is there anything you wanted to discuss? The withering. It was quite surprising to me to see that the withering was affecting the world seeds, but did you see it with all that growth and the new life it pushed back? And if we're seeing those effects happening with the Evertree, then it means that we don't have a chance of driving back the withering. But Alaria has a much bigger space in the world than the Evertree. We'll just have to find a way to bring back more harmony to Alaria. Is there anything you want to discuss? I'm tired. After a full day of garden-based activity, I dare say you could use a good night's worth of bed rest. Good night, dear. Tomorrow is another big day.
Oh.
It's a family portrait.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe I should do laundry? Nah, I got a few more days out of these. Bunch of drawings from when I was young.
Oh.
Never eat, you never have to do dishes. Healthy mindset, I have. It's a picture of... It's an odd picture of the book. Oh, how embarrassing, I thought I hid that away. Oh, ho, ho, you did, Copper Top. You should embrace your younger days book. It's a baby photo. One of my favorites. You could have been, what, 7, 9? Not even 1. Book entitled Poutine and Its Impact on the Global Squeaky Cheese Trade of 1355. My very cluttered workbench.
Oh.
Growth charts. Alright. Sleepy time. Oh, just look at him, sleeping so peacefully, and well-earned sleep it is, and the poor dear has shouldered a terrible burden. Alas, if only the other Everheart Alchemist had stayed behind. It's fine, Book, look at the job Weird did today. Didn't you see him smile when the plants began to bloom? I sure did. It's just that I want to make sure Weird always feels supported. The Book and Copper Top cheering squad will support Weird all the way. Isn't this exciting? In the space of a day, our lives suddenly became much busier. But to stay on top of these new projects, we're going to need somewhere handy to write everything down. Fortunately for us, I'm pretty useful to write things down in, so thought I'd lend a hand and help you keep track of your goals. Let me show you what I mean. Are you my logbook? No wonder you're annoying. Press B to open the book, by which I mean me. I'll keep track of information about goals, quests, and districts. You can choose Q and E. Everything a small goal pops up. I make a note of it with my pages. Select the category with blah and blah. Wow. There's a lot of money. And if you finish each goal, you'll get a lovely badge and some prizes for say ticket can't be fun. Oh look, Weird has completed a few goals already. Highlight the completed goal and press and declare your reward. Oh, I haven't done that all. Okay. Oh, by the way, I noticed something kind of small and furry outside earlier. Not quite sure what it was. I hope it's not being rude. Small and furry? Have they truly come back? Weird. You should go outside and check it out. Just remember, slow movement's weird. You wouldn't want to scare that thing off when you open the door. Oh my word, an Everkin. It really is an Everkin, isn't it, darling? I was afraid we'd seen the last of them after the withering overwhelmed the tree, yet here we have one cavorting in our garden, no less. But why? Skittish, isn't it? Wouldn't want it to poof away before we learn more. I say, we must find out what the little fellow is doing here. Go talk to the Everkin, Weird. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're leading me deep into the woods. Everkin Alley, huh? Hey, get back here. Quickly, Weird. Follow that little sweetie. Shouldn't Weird observe all safety precautions before entering? No time! It's getting away! If you insist. Follow the Everkin through the portal, apprentice. Yeah! Yo. Wowzers, you actually followed me through the portal. Whew. I'm glad all that cavorting worked. Oh, but where are my manners? Welcome to wherever, Tree Tender. Elderkin, the oldest and probably wisest of us Everkin, really wants to meet you. You can find Elderkin in the middle of the village. Go down the path, veer left, then go straight, then take a slight right, and you'll be there. Go down the path, veer left, then go straight, then take a slight right. Okay. Path, veer left, straight, slight right. If you get lost, just follow the big glowing beam of light. I guess that's veering left. This is straight. And then, I mean, it's that guy right there. Let's see if, but we're totally not going to go straight there. Like, of course we're not. Elderkin is, okay. I heard the Evertree speaking to us again. It was faint, but it was full of hope. Okay, yeah, but I want to deal with this guy. Oh, I need a thing. Hello, Mr. Elderkin. Tree Tender, you're here. It's been so long since we had a bigling visit us in the wherever. It was the Evertree that called us back to Alaria. We heard it whispering. It said that hope still lingered in the heart of one of its children, and here you are. If you have any questions, I will help where I can. Oh, yeah. Everkin? We were the first youngling tribe sung into being. Thus, we were named after the source of our creation, the Evertree. We are, or were, the keepers of the Evertree's heart. As its keepers, we have always been able to communicate with the Evertree. But when the song shattered, the withering overwhelmed its heart. Before it went silent, it cried out to us one last time. It asked us to save ourselves, to leave Alaria before it was too late, and we heard the tree no more. We thought we had failed it. If you have questions, I will be here. Oh, it's just kind of so funny. Wherever is our home. It actually goes wherever we want. It's why we were able to leave when the Withering took over. And when the Evertree called us back, it asked us to help you. We're very resourceful, you know. We have clever little hands, and we make good tools. Long ago, we helped your people build homes beneath the tree. But we haven't worked together in a long time. If you have questions, I will help where I can. You visited the tree, have you not? The poor, poor Evertree. Its boughs once held the seeds of creation, so proud it was of its interstellar offspring. Ah, but I have forgotten. Though your people hear its song, its words escape your ears. No matter, it heard you singing, Tree Tender. The song of Mayora caused it to stir from its slumber. It recognized you as its child, and it knew that you cared. So it called out to us, asked us to return, and asked us to aid you. If you have questions, I will help where I can. It is said that the song came from truly ancient beings. It was their voices combined. They were very old, these beings, older than the Everkin, older than the tree. They planted the song in the Evertree's heart so that life would bloom across the universe, and we, in turn, add our voices to the harmony. We are all part of the song, you see. If you have questions, I will help. Tree Tender, you are an Everheart Alchemist, are you not? That makes you a Tree Tender. Your alchemy guild is the only one that ever truly cared about the Evertree, as well as the well-being of the worlds it held in its branches. The other guilds seemed focused on making things better, but only for themselves. You Tree Tenders understood that everything exists in equilibrium, that you only take what you need, and in return, what you give back. Your guild wasn't very popular, even back then. If you have questions, to the Evertree, your people are the children of the song. We remember when the children first came to Ilaria. The Evertree rejoiced that its song had been heard. In those days, we had a great relationship with your people. We worked together in harmony. We traded with them for what they needed. We helped build what became the foundations of their city, but as they learned to weave the song, they visited us less and less. Over time, the children of the song turned to alchemy more and more. The song provided for them, and they continued to prosper. But the more they used the song, the more it began to change. In time, the harmony turned to discord. If you have questions, I will help. Ancient beings. Rude, but yes, I am very old. And very wise. I've aided your people from the very beginning. Do you still work with that effusive flagon Coppertop and that rustling rustabout book? I'm old enough to remember their predecessors, Cauldron and Scroll. Their predecessors as well, for that matter. I found Jug and Carving to be truly down-to-earth characters, though that might be because they were entirely made of clay. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Younglings. We are all younglings to the Evertree. All of us that were born from the song are younglings. We, the Everkin, are the oldest of the younglings, and the wisest, I would wager. If you have any questions, biglings, that's what you are. You are a bigling. All the other biglings like you are biglings as well. Everything is a bigling next to an Everkin. If you have questions, okay, continue, hooray. While you are here, some of my Everkin might seek your assistance. Many have never seen a bigling before, so please indulge them if you can. But before you leave, take these tools. They're our gifts to you. This is our way of supporting you on your journey. Bug net. A gentle tool for capturing bugs. And a fishing rod. Fishermen spend their time on the top of the waterfall. Ooh, fruit tree. Let's fucking go. Catcherkin stands exasperated in the grove. Bumpkin slumbers in the pasture. Wateringkin waits for aid in the melon field. You'll find Broken flexing up on the hill. Chopkin prepares a soup near the mushroom patch. Finally, there's Kinderkin, who has seemed rather frazzled of late. Won't say a word to me. Maybe talking to an outsider will help. Go speak with them all. Right. going to be a very minor disaster if I don't get some assistance and soon. Oh, these sad, dusty melons wilting in the hot sun. Whatever can be done for them. They'll need water soon, or they're going to become whatever the raisin version of a watermelon is. Is there a watermelon raisin? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Unless, of course, somebody around here has the heart of a hero and a functional watering can. Someone like you. So, Bigling, what do you say? Are you the hero of these melons are you the hero these melons have been waiting for? I'm watering kin. Moisture's my thing. We don't always get to choose our thing. May I shake your hand? No. Oh, I understand. It's a lonely gig being the moist everkin. No one ever lets you touch their suede, or borrow a book, or split a bag of potato chips. But I've got a duty to perform, darn it, and I'm gonna do it. I mean, look at these poor parched melons. I can't even call them watermelons right now. There's not even enough water in them. They're waterless melons. Obviously, it falls to me, watering kin, the moisture everkin, to water them. Here's the problem. They're just too thirsty, and my everkin can doesn't have the capacity to quench their thirst. But I see you there with that huge Bigling can, and I've got a feeling it's got enough juice to get the job done. So take that watering can of yours and drench these dry melons, give them a properly satisfying soak, splash that wet stuff around. What keeps, like... Is it this guy that just keeps porting in and out? Yes, okay. Also... I saw a bug. Bug. Get the fuck over here. Hiya! Gotcha. Alright. What in the name of the Evertree has happened here? These poured watermelons popped like overfilled balloons. I don't think anyone could have seen this coming, apart from Seakin, that is. Well, Bigling, I'm afraid your watering can is simply too wet for an Everkin plant. Maybe go water some Bigling-sized plants with that thing. You're a bit of a moist menace. You'd be better off out there for a while. I need some time to come up with an explanation for watermelon ownerkin. I wonder if there's a point in this. You're not here to challenge our leader in Mortal Kombat, are you, Bigling? Because they're super old. Alright then. Hiya! Oh, god damn it. Hiya! God damn it. Hiya! God damn it. Fucking let me hiya, you. Frustrating. Fine, I'm gonna go to one of the kins and help out. Bumpkin. Snoozing. A Bigling. Am I dreaming? Are you filled with caramel? No? Well, that's disappointing. I guess that means I still have work to do in the field. Ugh. I do. Look at that long grass. Awful stuff. Hey, are you any good with a sickle? Because I've got a bunch of work I'd really rather not do today. What do you say, Bigling? You want to do my job for me? Sure. Oh, thank you. I'm Bumpkin, and farming's my thing. What I really like about farming is the sowing. Sowing's great. Planting seeds, absolute delight. Now the reaping. Reaping's the worst. Why'd I go to all the trouble of burying those seeds if the grass is just going to come back out of the ground, you know? I'd much rather do nothing at all. But I guess I've got to do something about all this Everkin fodder. For one thing, it's extremely hard to plant more grass seeds when there's huge stalks of grass in the way. And I guess if I have some bundles of fodder ready to go, I can give them to Milkin, and that'll finally get them off my back. The ever cows? The ever cows need their fodder, bumpkin? Wow, wow, wow. Fodder for the ever cows. Boo hoo hoo. That's how Milkin sounds. So how about it? Can you reap this field for me? Use your sickle to cut through this long grass, then bring me the bundles of fodder. Then we can get back to my procrastinating. Ahaya. Wonderful, thank you. You're pretty handy with that sickle. Now that someone else is reaping what I've sown, I can get back to doing more sowing. Or just more not reaping. Either way, my schedule's opened right up. Thanks a lot, Bigling. Why do they only have me do, like, one? Oh, they come back fast. Okay, I have incredibly frustrating news, Bigling. The Everkids, my erstwhile charges, had escaped. Not just from the kindergarten either, but the whole world of wherever. I was teaching them to jump through space, you see. Every Everkin needs to know how to do it. But then, poof! They were out the door. And I mean all the way out. You know, in hindsight, it's pretty obvious this was going to happen. Okay, let's not panic. They can't get into too much trouble out there for themselves, anyway. They could cause serious trouble to others, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to need you to keep an eye out for the Everkids on your travels. They're like Everkin, only smaller and more mischievous. If you find any, send them back our way. I'm sure we can make it worth your while. Probably. Find those Everkids, Bigling. Good luck. Those mischievous little scamps could be anywhere. You finished exploring the wherever you should return to your tasks. In the Evertree. That's what the tree would want. Teach me the ways of the net. Look at the size of you! Say now, you might just be the person I'm looking for. Well, Bigling, how would you like to put those enormous arms of yours to good use? I'm the catcherkin, and nets are my thing. When the door to the Evertree opened up, a whole swarm of insects found their way into this orchard. I'm supposed to round them up and move them out of here, but, this is embarrassing. I'm too small. Okay? I can't actually hold your giant Bigling world bugs in my net. See, you've got a bug net. If you can catch a bug for me, maybe I can tame it and lead the swarm away from here. You'll want to ready your net ahead of time. Sneak up on them with your net raised, and then wham! Let them have it. I see. Oh. Whoosh. I am the essence of stealth. Watcha! Watcha! Hiya! Abundance grub. Where's those things I was chasing? You come to me. Gotcha. Calm bug. A prosperous crawler. So many bugs. Chopkin. Ah, no, this won't do at all. Oh, hi there. Weird question. You wouldn't happen to be disconcertingly handy with an axe by any chance, would you? See, I need someone with axe skills, and I'm desperate. Desperate enough that I won't ask questions about why you're casually carrying an axe, or why you're so good with it. So how about it, Biglin? You want to put that axe to good use? Great. Well, I'm Chopkin. Chopping's my thing. But to clarify, I usually chop smallish things in a non-threatening way. I can understand how Chopkin as an identity could be kind of confronting. Moving on. Here's my problem. This mushroom field just popped up here with these delicious-looking mushrooms. So I think to myself, soup, right? Right? But whatever made them grow so fast has also made them too big for my wee Everkin axe to get through. Can you believe it? But here's you, a wandering giant with an axe, and hey, I'm not judging, especially if that means I get my mushrooms. You just take a whack at them for me, maybe chop one down and bring me the delicious pieces so I can chop them down finer. Just go to town there on them, release that pent-up aggression in a safe way. Chop, chop. Oh, these do? Okay. Hey, you did it. Not that I ever doubted you, my axe-wielding friend. That was some darn good chopping. That means something coming from someone with the word chop in their name. I mean, I'm Chopkin. Choppy I may be, but you are the choppiest. You are a silly man. You are all silicons. Boing. How can I help you, sir? Who's got the core strength to challenge me? Broken. The strongest person in wherever. How about you, Pipsqueak? Well, hey there. The puny bigling takes the bait. I see that mallet in your toolkit, but I doubt you know how to use it. I especially doubt a bookworm like you has the delineated deltoids required to swing it better than a machine of pure muscle. Like yours truly. How about it, nerd? You ready to step up to the plate while I finally face a new challenger? Ah, we'll see about that. I'm broken, and being completely jacked is my thing. Can I turn my camera so I can see this guy better? Look at my bulging biceps, Shrimpy. I'm in the best shape of my life. There isn't a single Everkin who can come close to competing with this quivering mass of muscle. And believe me, they've tried. I've forced them all to compete. I've forced them all to compete because that's how the strong survive. Now it's your turn. Pale in comparison to me, dweeb. Take that mallet that I bet you can barely lift and have a crack at that boulder over there. Then when you fail to make a dent in it, I'll laugh uproariously at you using the power of my well-defined abdominal muscles. Use your mallet to smash that boulder, if you can, which you can't, but try anyway so that I can laugh at you, like this. I just made a sculpture. Yo. Well, I see. Smash the boulder, eh? Certainly showed me who's boss, I mean my liege. How about I quietly give you a prize and we never speak of this again? And, maybe I'll start referring to myself as the strongest Everkin in wherever from now on. Yeah, good. Goodbye forever, then. Please don't ever mention this to anyone. Goodbye. teach me to get them fishies. Well now, look at the tide washed in. Ahoy there, so you're the bigling who serves the tree, eh? Never cared much for the trees. More of a bodies of water sort of person myself. I'm the fisherkin, you see, and fish are my thing. I'm the finest fisher this side of the sea, and I'm always keen to prove it. What do you say, bigling? Care to engage in a little friendly competition? Can't resist the allure of the lure, eh, landlubber? I don't blame you. How about this? Let's see who can haul in a mighty catch first. You've got a fishing rod, yes? You'd not be much of a fisher without it. And because I'm feeling generous, here's a little fishing tip. The fish are going to fight you once they're on the line, so make sure you're always pulling in the right direction. Now, let's see. The wind's blowing from the east, and it's after 4 a.m., so live bait is probably my best bet. Are you still here? Something's fishy. Can't. Okay. Whoa. Is there a fish up here? There is. Okay. Oh, did I... Wait, you finished already? But I haven't caught a single thing. Why am I so bad at this? The word fish is in my name. You win this round, bigling, and presumably all subsequent rounds. I hope your fishing rod doesn't betray you the way mine betrayed me. You guys are intense little weirdos, aren't you? Oh. Oh, I never actually, like, gave Catcherkin... the bug, I guess? That I need to give him a bug? Let's see what we've got here. Ugh, so wriggly. Yep, that's an insect, all right. Now I just need to figure out how to tame it. Well, you were a big help. Make sure you hang on to that bug net. If this is what insects are like on the other side of the Evertree door, you're gonna need it. Bam. A bench. Alright. Exit through the portal. Welcome back, apprentice. You should return to the Evertree when you're ready. We've much to do today. Man. Throwing stuff at me. Nice. I saw that treasure chest. Give me that. I guess, am I going up? Oi, oi! What's going on here? Am I pulling this up or harvesting this? Harvesting, I guess. And pleasant to smell. I figured we'd, like, want to leave it there. What the fuck is that? I am in need of a weapon. Oh, hiya. Oh, hammer. Oh. Yo, what is that? I guess we're leaving. Okay. Are we just... I guess we're just going back and going to sleep. Welcome back, Weird. Another eventful day, it seems. I can't believe you met the Everkin. It's been so long since they last spoke with us. Such a pity that we got so wrapped up in our own lives. But look, while you were out, a group of them came in and zipped our house back into shape. It was rather fun to watch, actually, since like an ant colony in Fast Forward. You know, for an aloof tribe of mysterious elder beings, they're certainly keen to get involved. If only we'd known they were coming, we'd have had time to put on a pot of tea. We don't have any tea. We've been over this. Learn, book. Learn. Didn't it say that there was something I was ready to accept? Oh, I see. A small token of Mayora. Exit wherever. Kids at heart. Find one ever, kids. Alright, I guess we're going to sleep. Coppertop, do you think Weird is lonely? It must be hard on the poor dear, being the last of his kind here. Weird wanted to stay behind, Book. But surely he must miss everyone dearly. Do you think people will return one day? If we know anything, it's that Weird is capable of extraordinary things. Even the Everkin have returned. After what we've seen, I'm starting to believe that just about anything is possible. Alright. Say now, Apprentice, Book and I were just talking about all the marvelous things you've witnessed since we started this little escapade, and we thought, wouldn't it be nice to have some photos to commemorate these events? Actually, I said nobody's going to believe that the Everkin are back, so we should get some photographic evidence and really rub it in their faces. Well, the content of the message was the same, even if the sentiment was dramatically different. Anyway, you do have a camera in your toolkit, why not try it out? Experiment with different lenses and angles, take some jolly snaps. Doing Coppertop's voice kind of makes me want to yawn. Or some melancholy snaps if you're feeling a bit arty. Exactly, off we go, get clicking. Okay, but that will have to wait until next time. Don't forget to drink your water and make sure that you've taken your meds. I'm Weird, and these have been my workings.